Hello and welcome back to the full walkthrough of Dragon Age Origins. Let's get started. Okay, so the last time we left off, we just entered Lothering and met some people that were in need of things. They were in trouble due to the fear of the Dark Spawn spreading, guessing throughout everywhere. We picked up Morgan as a character, and now we have what I'm guessing is a priestess named Leliana. We still have Alistair, and now we were in this inn. We were attacked by some of Logain's men. I'm guessing everyone views that the Grey Wardens are the reason why we have lost, why the battle at Ostagar was lost. So it looks like Logain went and blamed it on the Grey Wardens. Okay, so let's get started here. First off, I want to talk to the barkeep, and perhaps he'll have something to say.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Yes. Have you heard any rumors?
There's knights from Redcliffe wandering the countryside, looking for the place where Andraste's sacred ashes are said to lie. Can you believe that? The urn holding her ashes is a myth, and yet these knights say they were sent to find it anyhow to heal Arl Eamon. I didn't even know he was ill. Maybe he has the blight. If so, then times are even darker for Ferelden than any of us thought. Anything else I can get you?
Have you heard any other rumors?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you?
I don't suppose you have any rooms.
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Okay, well I guess I'll be going then.
Luck speed your way.
Codex updated. Let's read it. We have a character, Arl Eamon Guerin. Nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As the maternal uncle of King Cailan, Arl Eamon is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Orlais, as well as the major trade route with Orzammar. A well-respected man, though not the most charismatic, King Cailan once said of him, "My uncle Eamon is a man everyone thinks well of, when they remember to think of him at all." He fell ill with a mysterious condition that even magic could not treat. Okay, so this does not sound good. This is one of the people that we need to go see to build the army to, I guess, defeat Logain's men and the Darkspawn. Here's just a theory, but what if Logain was working with the Darkspawn? That would be quite the twist. Let's see what this quest is here.
I heard what you did with the other merchant. Got what he deserved. Because I still don't have food to sell.
Show me what you got. Okay, let's see what you got here. We have not gone through any kind of selling things or inventory, so maybe this will be just like an inventory video. I'm not too sure yet. We're just kind of winging it. So let's go through weapons first. This is an enchanted dagger, 4.4. I don't have... I know that I don't need daggers. Morgan has a staff, and Leliana has... I'm guessing she is a... Oh, she is a rogue. Okay, I'm sorry. She is not a priestess. She is a rogue. So let's see if we can equip that enchanted dagger on her. So let's see. Enchanted dagger here is 4.4. Has okay, so she has exactly the same dagger. Can we give her 2 of those? We can, and now she has 2. Okay, nice. Do we have anything else? Balanced greatsword. Let's check myself. I have 12.1, 11, 12.1. You have a darkspawn longsword, barbarian mace, a 2-handed maul, which is 9, and we'll sell everything else. I don't really need any firebolts or anything like that, so all the weapons can be sold. Here is a helmet. Alistair now has a helmet. Any belts for him? No. Okay, he's good there. Unless he can use his dwarven armor. No. Okay, she has +2 magic, +10 cold damage. I don't know if she should keep her clothes. Not too fond of that shirt. It's kind of revealing. Let's see if I can change that. And I can. Okay, so Morgan's Rose. +2 magic, +10 cold damage with no defense. I rather have the defense on her, so let's give her... let's give her dwarven armor. Some dwarven armored boots. Some gloves. Oh, she already had those chainmail gloves. So she will be a mage with chainmail on. Okay, so that looks about good. Here is +10 cold resistance, which I guess I can give to Alistair? Yes. Okay, and it looks like everything... I'm going to keep everything else except for maybe these the silver and garnets and things. Or maybe I should just keep them all. I really don't need cash yet, I don't think. So let's talk to Barlin
Hear
again.
about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Okay, I'd like to see what you have, please, sir. Okay, I'd like to sell you some things here. I will sell you all 3 daggers. I have this greatsword, balanced greatsword, dark spawn, longsword, which I don't want because it's -1 dexterity. You can have this maul, short bow, longbow, crossbows, all the firebolts, fire arrows I have, the dark spawn staff, don't need that. You can have all this armor. I believe Alistair has a shield, Morgan's robes, those can go. Silver chalice. I don't know if I could use these things. Perhaps I can use them later. There's no weight in this game, so I'm not too worried about having to wait. Any of this stuff, I can use that stuff for alchemy and things. So I will X out of there. And it seems like he has a quest.
Hear about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
Poison. Yes, I have a poison option here. It says I have dabbled in such things. I don't think I have poison ability, but let's see what happens if I click on it. I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Farewell. Okay, poisonous proposition, new quest. Create a poison for Barlin. The farmer Barlin wants to place poisonous traps around his farm to protect it from beasties and other trespassers. He's asked you to create a suitable poison for him. 3 flasks of venom should do the trick. Okay, so let's check the inventory first and see if I do have 3 things of poison. I have acid. I'm not seeing any poison. I have concentrated venom. I have venom, but no poison. Okay. Let's go back to him and
Any
ask
luck with
him.
that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I'm still looking for the ingredients.
Oh, sad to hear it. I'd look in the woods, the town, and maybe even look through my stock. There should be enough around to make some. Even if it's just rat poison, I'll take it.
Okay. So, I'm going to go to... Where is the... I need to find alchemy. Poison making. Okay, I don't have poison making. Does another character have poison making? It'd be in skills. Okay, Leliana has poison making. So, I need a toxin extract and a flask. So how can I extract the poison from the items that I already have? I have concentrated venom. Okay, I guess I'm gonna need some poison extract, I think that's what it said. Maybe he has some.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here
Or
to
some
see my stock?
flasks. Let's see here. You have... You do have flask, okay, so I need 3 of these, please, sir. I'd like to buy 3. And I need some extracts. Let's see what else he's selling here. Thorn of the Dead Gods. It is a dagger, one-handed. Okay, I'm looking for something for me. 12.1, something better than 12.1. And I'm not seeing anything. How about armor? War paint of the Vanguard. Mabari war paint. Oh, okay, it's war paint for a dog. A Mabari canine. Am I able to have a Mabari as a companion? Okay, sir, are you selling anything? Yeah, who were those men I fought exactly?
When Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes, it is.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
I'll be going.
Luck speed your way.
Okay, I'm gonna go up here, see what's up here. Who is this?
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Well, how can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay, I'm expecting a new quest. I do have new codex. Letter from the Blackstone Irregulars. A letter written in careful script addressed to you. To the inimitable Grey Warden. Your deeds have spread since the tragedy of Ostagar, and I find myself in need of one such as you. I am Raelnor, captain of the venerable Blackstone Irregulars, and I hope to win your trust. The irregulars have come on hard times since the war with Orlais, but I have fought to improve their reputation. Some are the days of my father's shady deals with unscrupulous nobles in Denerim. No, I have trained a guild filled with honorable men ready to fight for Ferelden, and I am proud to say that I have seen your own Grey Wardens as a sort of model. We're not perfect. My own son advocates a move back to the more lucrative way my father ran the guild, but we are steadfast. It is in this context that I ask for your help, and I promise we will reward you accordingly. Should you be willing, please find letters in this box and others like it all over the land, and carry out the requests therein. For this matter, consider requests from my son as if they came from myself. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Whether you chose to assist us or not, you are doing the Maker's work, Warden, and I am honored to work with you. Raelnor. This letter is marked with the seal of the Blackstone Irregulars. Okay, so we have to find letters scattered around the land? Is that what I'm... Is that what I'm getting from there? Perhaps we'll find out more later. Okay, upstairs. I'm just going to see what's up here. Refugee, a bard.
Please, I must continue playing, else I earn no coin tonight.
Okay, just some regulars. Not much up there. Refugee, a customer.
I don't want any trouble. Please, don't hurt.
What is this? This is the kitchen?
It has begun.
Greenstone. Blue greenstone with a pattern like a turtle's shell. That's cool. The
I
cook.
have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
Okay, let me just
Allow me.
maybe get some of this
I
stuff
can do
first.
that for you.
Deep mushroom. Finally, we have a lockpick.
It's done.
Heavy chainmail. I think I will be wearing that heavy chainmail. Let's see, 8.75. Yep, much better. Much better and looks better. And I have a level up I did not see. I'm a Constitution. 1 in Strength. Actually, some of the items have been taking 23 Strength. So I'm going to put the Strength at 23. And I'm going to put my Master Combat Training. And I have, from here, we're going to do Sunder Arms. Okay. And I do need to buy some poultices.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I am here to see your stock. Once more, I need some poultices from you. I will buy all the poultices you have. And injury kits. I will buy all injury kits. And I believe that is all I need for now. Yes, that is all I need for now. Okay, time to exit the inn. Now I'm going to check the quest log again, just to familiarize myself. Here are the Lothering quest. A fallen Templar. You found the body of a Templar. Slain by bandits. His corpse has been picked clean of air. Okay, so that was the guy that we found up there by the bandits that were bothering people, asking for 10 silver. The locket will mean someone back. Okay, we need to find someone for that fallen Templar who knows something about the locket he had. Oh, this is from the board up there at the near the church. There's a notice on the Chanter's board about bandit groups lurking north of Lothering. Okay, so we need to go north and I'm guessing destroy 3 groups of bandits and create the 3 poisons. The Blight quest, which is the main quest. See Arl Eamon, get the dwarves, the elves, the magi, and the new one is rest and resupply. You have arrived in Lothering and may rest and resupply here. Past the village lies the Imperial Highway, the road that runs through all of Ferelden. The highway will take you to various places you need to go. Red Cliff, the Brecilian Forest, the Circle of Magi Tower, and the Dwarven City of Orzammar. Okay, so the highway takes us to where we need to go for the main Blight quests. But before we go there, I suggest we do the Lothering quests to level up, because
didn't make it out of that place now.
I have been barely getting through combat. Anyone here of importance? Helpful refugee.
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
Okay.
Got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mage.
That's a fan of our work. Here is a leather helmet.
They always say that, though.
We have 2 more quests I can see right here. And let's check. Okay, let's do one thing at a time here. I need to read that codex on... The codex on the about the guy's locket, the Joby, Prince of Ashes, Knight from Sir Henrik. Okay, we need to find Sir Donald. Awaits my report in Lothering. Sir Donald. Okay, we need to find Sir Donald. I'm gonna wait to pick up these other quests, because we have quite the amount of quests right now. We do have a lockpick now. Scale armor. Okay.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Uh-oh, they're fighting
Do I
again.
have a choice?
Of the 2 of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here?
Mushroom.
I find it curious that you would...
Turn on the captions, subtitles. Okay. Oops, don't want to exit.
allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that...
Don't know why it's not doing it. Want all subtitles on. I'm guessing it does not show those subtitles. Oh well.
Curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Jeez. Okay. No quests here. Once again, we're looking for Sir Donald. And I wonder if Sir Donald was that one knight that we met briefly in the beginning of Lothering that warned us about the no vacancies of the inns. So let's go check and see if that was Sir Donald. Looks like we have a pile of stuff
Do you believe
here.
in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive...
6 flasks. Did not need to buy flasks. And a golden scythe, 490 black. This battlefield spirit maintains a chill even in direct sunlight, which it appears to absorb. Optimal serving is by the drop. Contact with exposed flesh is discouraged, but likely inevitable. As a gift.
Fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident.
This is just a
Spirits,
Templar.
I'm just
magic,
here to keep watch.
all these wondrous
Okay,
things
so that's not
around us,
Sir
both
Donald.
dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned.
Shall be done.
Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else?
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
It's Alfred here, and I am not seeing anything else down here, and I'm guessing this is kind of like a poor area. And here's a nice green area here. Just refugees about. Here's some more elf roots. Okay, we really need to find Sir Donald. And we need to find the poison. And there was one more thing. But let's just focus on finding Sir Donald right now. Perhaps it is past here.
How dare you accuse me of thievery?
New Codex. The Chassin. The Chassin Wilders have lived in the Kokari Wilds since the first wars with the Alamari drove them southward a millennium ago. According to their own lore, they had always been a forest-dwelling people that adapted quickly to their new home. Game and fish are plentiful in the wetlands, and the Chassin thrived. For a time, they and the hill-dwelling of Avars were true threats to the northern lowlands. The Teventer Imperium had arrived and was hard-pressed to keep back the waves of invasions from the south and the west. The fortress of Ostagar was built specifically to watch for Chassin hordes venturing north through the tree line. It was not until the legendary warrior Hafter soundly defeated the Chassin in the first half of the Divine Age that the question of their ability to contest the lowlands was settled permanently. Today, the Chassin are considered largely peaceful, though their ways are still primitive compared to their own. In the Kokari Wilds, they live in strange-looking huts built on stilts or even built into the great treetops. They paint their faces and are split into small tribes ruled by shamans, like those among the Avars. There are many tales of these shamans, having learned their magic from the witches of the wilds, witches that inspire as much terror as they do awe and gratitude, even if there is no definitive proof they exist. In particular, the tale of Flimith, the greatest witch of the wilds, is celebrated amongst all tribes. While there is no way to know how many there are in the wilds today, few travelers that pass through the forest tell of Chassin eking out an existence even in the frozen wastelands of their far south. One can assume that should the Chassin ever organize themselves once more, we might have reason to fear them here in Ferelden. We ignore them at our peril. From Ferelden, Folklore and History, by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar.
You take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
Is this Sir Donald? Here's some Chassins here.
These darkspawn corrupt the earth. The air turns to blackness. Even if they are defeated, can we ever return home?
Here's a guy in a cage here. The game is saving. Let's see what this is. This looks interesting.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse a dwarf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm John. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
Well, maybe you could be of some use. I do find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I am sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
New quest. The Kunari prisoner. Find a way to free Sten. You agreed to speak to the revered mother to see if you can get Sten released. And a new codex. Sten, either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret. The northern islands are remote, lush jungles that harbor cities rumored to be the most extraordinary ever built. These are the lands of the Kunari, lands that no foreign eyes ever see. Only the stories of the 3 exalted marches waged against the giants have reached the south, until the arrival of Sten. The stoic giant in the cage was surely the strangest thing the people of Lothering had ever seen, until the Blight struck. Okay. Okay, so we have to release that guy. We have to find a revered mother. What is this here? I have a bad feeling about...
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I have a bad feeling about this grouping of men here. Save.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Looks like we got some desperate villagers here. Desperate refugees. I'm thinking this is going to be just sad. I don't even know if they have weapons. I don't know what he's holding up. Okay, let's see.
I shall do it.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them.
Come and get it!
Not too much of a challenge. Except for Alistair. Alistair's gonna go down. He's gonna need a... Really don't want him to get hurt. Okay. and came out with no injuries. Excluding Alistair, that was just sad. Poor refugees. I don't really want to go too far out here. This looks like another group of people that want to attack me. We do need to find Sir... Oh, I forget his name now. Sir Morrison or something. Sir Donald, that's what it is. Sir Donald and the Reverend Mother. And I don't believe they're going to be back there. That kind of sounds like they're going to be over here somewhere. Elder Miriam. Could that be the Reverend Mother?
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Whoa, are you okay? You think I'm a refugee?
You look better armed than most refugees that come through. Not implying you're a deserter or the like. I'll trust you can take care of yourself.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but I think my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, items received. We have received some poultices or some elf roots. I believe we find some things to make poultices. Let's see what the question is. More than just plants. Craft the poultices. Elder Miriam has requested that you use your skills with herbs to craft some lesser health poultices for the injured refugees of Lothering. 3 of these should suffice, refer to her notes for specifics. Okay, I think we already have 3, so let's just give them to her.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Well, I didn't need them. Here you go. You can just have these.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Okay, quest completed, and we got 50 silver. That was a fast, simple quest. So fast, I'm going to talk to Allison
Hello,
here.
Stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
Lots of crafting quests. What do you need traps for?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Okay, why don't you just buy some?
None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields.
Barlin has poison traps on his land?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric.
Well, sorry, I can't make any traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't have to be that scared. Okay, I already looked over here. There's nothing. Where is this Sir Donald? I don't believe Sir Donald was in Dane's Refuge in the inn. Perhaps in the church here. We did not search the church. Lockpick, please. Silver ring. The Chanter's board. Okay, we already got the quest from the Chanter's board. Okay. Hopefully we'll find Sir Donald in here or the Reverend Mother. Reverend Mother does sound like someone we would find in a church. Some refugees here.
There's word of Darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Sir Brian, here is Sir Donald.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain.
Wait, you guys know each other?
Not yet. No thanks to Turn Logain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Logain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Well, I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tarn Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tarn Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tarn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you think there's any point in going to Redcliffe, then?
He may be dead already. Or perhaps his luck has changed in the weeks I have been gone.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Oh yes, your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note?
Yes.
Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Well, thanks. I guess I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, good sir. You have been most helpful.
Okay, new codex here. The Sacred Ashes of Andraste. Only one person witnessed Mafaroth's betrayal. Havar the Aegis. A childhood friend of Mafaroth, he accompanied his chief to the meeting with the Tevinters, not realizing what was planned. When he understood that Mafaroth was giving Andraste over to be executed, Havard, unwilling to draw swords against his friend and liege, placed himself between Andraste and the Tevinter soldiers. The Tevinter struck him down, and Mafaroth left him for dead. Gravely wounded, Havard made his way to the gates of Menrathos to stop the execution. When he reached it, the terrible deed was already done. The armies of the plains long since dispersed. Havard, cursing his weakness, gathered the earthly remains of Andraste that had been left to the wind and rain, and wept. When his fingers touched the pile of ash, his ears filled with song, and he saw before him a vision of Andraste, dressed in cloth made of starlight. She knelt at his side, saying, "The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." The song faded, and the vision with it, and Havard was alone. But his wounds were healed. With new strength, Havard took up the ashes of Our Lady and bore them back to the lands of the Alamari. And that was from Thetis, Myths and Legends, by Brother Genitivi. A lot written by Genitivi.
And when the Maker spoke,
Oh, a new codex here? The Maker. There was no word, for heaven or for earth, or sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out. The first word, and his word became all that might be. Dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it made his firstborn, and he said to them, In my image I forge you, to you I give dominion, over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light, reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, In my image I have wrought, my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done. Yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss, so the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits and spoke to it, saying, Here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. But by my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. And at last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, To you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and to the fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the golden city, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. And that was from Thrinodes 5:1-8. I'm guessing this is some type of thing like the Bible, but in the Dragon Age universe.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise.
You ever wonder if that's an accurate likeness of Andraste? Maybe she was ugly. Maybe she had buck teeth. How will we know?
Alistair, please be respectful in the church.
Return to us, and then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven, and then shall the chant of
Got
light
another
make it
locked
pure.
cabin here.
As you
Let
like.
all mankind be humble. Let
Oh,
all
key
repeat the
required.
chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker
Sir
spoke,
Bryant. We did not talk to Sir Bryant. He was busy. Let's talk to him now.
Yes? Who might you be?
I am the Grey Warden, John.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Is there anything I could do?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Okay, thank you. About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
Well, they won't be bothering you anymore. I destroyed them.
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
No need. Your thanks is enough.
That is very generous of you. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
No, I will go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
And over you. Okay. here is the cabinet. We got the key for this cabinet now. Good thing we talked to Sir Brian. Let's see what's in here. And health poultices. 4 regular health poultices, which will come in handy. They do revive quite a lot of health.
Of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering...
Okay, here's the revered mother.
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is acceptable?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
Very well. 30 silver it is.
Thank you, my son. What can I do for you then?
First, I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you have imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Well, we would like his help. I want him freed. I might have use for him.
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Well, I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Then shall the Maker return to us.
Okay, so we got a new quest. Free Sten. You convinced the revered mother to give you the key to Sten's cage. Okay, and receive some items. I'm guessing the items that we received was maybe a key to the cage out there. Sten's cage key. This is the key to Sten's cage. Okay, let's go release Sten. I believe we did get everything from the church. There's a book here. What is this book? New Codex, The First Blight, Chapter 1. That sounds interesting. Thedas is a land of fierce diversity. From the assassin princes of Antiva to the fated griffins of the Anderfels. But in my travels, I have found one tale that unites the people of this land. It is a story of pride and damnation, and although the telling differs, the essence of the tale remains the same. At the height of its power, the Taventer Imperium stretched over much of Thedas, uniting the known world under the rule of tyrannical magisters. It is said that the old gods, whom the magisters worshipped, gave them the knowledge of blood magic, and the magisters used this forbidden power to submit their rule. The blood of the elven slaves and humans alike ran down imperial altars to fuel magister greed, and the tales of their excesses so horrifying that one can only be grateful that blood magic is prohibited today. But all that stands tall must eventually fall. Perhaps they foresaw their ruin, or perhaps their pride knew no bounds. But whatever the reason, the magisters dared to open a magical portal into the Golden City at the heart of the Fade. They sought to usurp the Maker's throne, long left unattended in the Golden City after the Maker turned his back on his creations. They would storm heaven itself with their power and become as gods. This is what the Chantry, in its oft-exercised tendency to understate, refers to as the second sin. According to most versions of the tale, the Magisters did indeed reach the Golden City and walked into the home of the Maker, where no living being before them had dared or been able to tread. But humanity is not meant to walk in heaven. The Magisters were wicked with pride and other sins, and their presence tainted the Gold City. What once was a perfect holy citadel became a twisted home of darkness and nightmares. The Magisters were expelled back through their gateway and cursed for their treachery. As the Golden City had been tainted, so were the Magisters twisted and transformed into things of darkness, the very first of the Darkspawn. The Golden City, once a shining beacon at the heart of the Fade, became the Black City, a reminder of all that man's pride has cost. From Tales of Destruction of Thedas, my brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar. Okay, so the Darkspawn is actually twisted peoples of the Golden City. The Magisters, who were cursed for their treachery. Interesting stuff. Okay.
As you say.
Now it's time to go release Sten and see what he has to say about that. Which I'm guessing he's going to be happy that he's not going to be killed and have an honorable death in fight, if anything.
I'm not stupid.
There they go, fighting again.
Need to ask the question.
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
You wish something more of me?
I have the key to open your cage.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
She agreed to release you into my custody.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
Very well, I will let you out.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Okay, here is the hard part. Do I want to keep... Who do I want to not have? I guess I'll just have the people I have right now. Sten can stay in the background for right now, I guess, because I do like her lockpicking. Do I really need it, though? No, I haven't seen too great things come from it. I mean, I did get that nice plate armor. But I do want to keep around Alistair and Morgan because they fight, and I find it amusing. I think it's funny dialogue. So I think I'm just going to keep it the way it is for right now. Okay, so next quest is the three groups of bandits north of Lothering, and creating the poisons. Okay, I think I'm going to end the video here. Next time we will travel north to defeat the bandits, and we will get those poison traps made. There was some... It sounded like nobody wanted, or at least I believe it was Allison here. Yes, it was Allison who did. It sounded like she didn't want those poison traps to be made. But we will figure out if we're going to do that next time. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.